Welcome back Pokefans to Pokémon Legends Arceus part 27. Last episode we caught all the 3 Lake Legendary Pokemons, and in this episode I think we have to actually complete a few requests that were left. The first one, I do want to actually enter the Snow Point Temple right here and try to complete one of the requests. Let's see if we can actually complete this one here. Otherwise we would have to actually go back and go to Cobalt Coastlands, where we have to catch Heatran as well as catch Cresselia in Moonweave Arena in Coronet Highlands. Anyway, we are right over here. Let's go ahead and investigate this wall. And let's see what happens. So I'm quite excited for this as well. Oh, wouldn't have expected to run into you up here, Dashi. Oh, it seems like Sabi and Adaman are here. So we are actually trying to find the secrets of Snow Point Temple. Alright, since we are here, I guess we can actually go ahead and investigate this door. This door here, well, they say behind it lies a Pokemon so great it could tow around the entire of the continents that lie to the south. No matter what we do, this door won't seem to open. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can actually open this door. Maybe we do have to have a specific amount of items with us. And it seems like it doesn't really open right away. We do have the stone plate and the ice plate. But I guess we do need some other plates as well. Let's go ahead and get them. Alright, so I am back in Fire Spit Island in Cobalt Coastlands. And as you can see, we have both Irida as well as Warden Iskun here. Let me quickly save my game as well, and then we can actually enter this newly opened cave. We do have a cutscene right here. Hello Dashi, thank you for coming. Warden Iskun, wasn't Lena joining us? Oh yes, about that. It seems she wanted some time with her lord, so she asked us to actually check the Lava Doom Sanctum without her. Oh, okay. That's alright. So this cave behind us was not actually there before. If you go back in the gameplay, actually you won't be able to find it. I guess you only get it once you have completed the main part of the game. Alright, both Warden Iskun as well as Irida have entered the cave, so let's enter as well. And this is where you will actually get a chance to catch the legendary Pokemon Heatran. Quite cool. Now you do have to actually defeat its barrier. In order to do that, you can actually go ahead and just pick up the ball of mud just laying around and throw it at the Pokemon. Of course, it attacks you, so it's better that you actually dodge it when it's trying to attack you. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I'm not really able to dodge, but alright, let's see if we can actually break its barrier. And we did break its barrier. Alright, so let's go ahead and battle it. I do have my Samurott in the beginning. Alright, that was by mistake. I didn't mean to run away. So I can't really use Hydro Pump. It might actually one-shot the Heatran. So let me try using Ceaseless Edge. This should actually make sure that Heatran takes damage after each turn for at least the next 3 turns and should bring its health back down. Alright, so that is 2 turns. I guess I can actually try using Poison Jab, but I think Heatran is also a Steel type and won't work out. Let me try catching it right here with my Ultra Ball. And we do catch it. Alright, so this was quite easy. I was not really expecting it to be that easy, I guess. But we have already caught Heatran and we did receive another plate. So this time it's gonna be the Iron Plate. Quite cool. I think we can actually go back and go to the Snow Point Temple as well. But before going over there, I do want to actually catch Cresselia as well. So we do have to actually go to Coronet Highlands and make our way to Moonweave Arena for that. So let's go ahead and go out from here and make our way over there. Now you can actually go ahead and challenge the Lord of this Isle right here, that is Arcanine again. It's kind of gonna be like a rematch, but I think it will be much tougher and you won't have a chance of resetting the game, I guess. It's gonna be a bit tougher, but I don't really want to do the rematch right away. For now, I do want to complete all the requests that we have in the post game, as well as try to catch Arceus. And we are making quite a lot of progress for this one. I believe that we have to yet catch 2 to 3 more Pokemons and complete the Pokédex as well. Once we do that, we can actually make our way back to Coronet Highlands and go to Snow Point Temple. Anyway, I do want to actually try and catch Cresselia now, so let's see how that goes. Now it seems like Mai over here is having a request. I guess this is the continuation of the massive mass outbreaks that we were investigating. Let's quickly talk to her and alright, let's see how it goes. I guess we do have to go to Coronet Highlands anyway. Alright, she's actually asking us to bring around 10 mushroom cakes to the secret Hallow in, Alabaster Islands. I guess we can actually make our way over there. Why not? But I'm a bit suspicious since I'm not really sure why she wants us to have 10 mushroom cakes. Anyway, let me take that and go to Alabaster Islands. Let's see what is going on with it. Alright, back in Alabaster Islands. Here is gonna be the secret Hallow. I guess I never thought that we could actually enter it, but it seems like there is a small crack and let me see if we can enter it. Alright, it's a bit tricky, but let me see. I guess I do have to actually jump on this rock right here and then try to go inside. And we are on the rock, so we can actually enter in this small space. And there seems to be another wisp right here. That's pretty cool. Let's see what happens. I guess we can actually wait for Mai. That is also an option. Not really sure what happens if we don't wait for Mai. And here she is. Alright. Let's see what happens. So we did bring the 10 mushroom cakes. Let's go ahead and hand over them to her. And she's actually asking us to get going back to Jiblev village. Okay. It's a bit suspicious. Before I go, let me actually collect the wisp right over here. I have been actually collecting the wisps all around till now. I guess there are a few still left in this area that I have to yet collect. Maybe once we actually catch all of these legendary Pokemons, I guess we can actually go around and collect all the wisps that is still remaining. But for now, I'll just go ahead and collect these items and we can actually go back. Now climbing back up is gonna be a bit trickier, but I guess we can actually use the map and just directly fly to the camp as well. And it seems like Leon is here. Okay. I had a visit from Melly. She came all the way just to boast about giving you some agua berries. Okay. I guess there is some rivalry between Melly and Leon, and I do believe that Leon is also gonna give us some agua berries right here, just to make sure he's even with Melly. Anyway, that is quite cool. It's gonna help us with the investigation of the massive outbreaks. And let's go ahead and see what is happening with Mai as well. I'm quite happy with the agua berries. They are quite rare. Oh, and I had a message for you from Mai. She would like you to meet in Jiblev village. Back in Jiblev? I guess it's a bit weird because we just saw her back in Alabaster Islands right here. So I guess it was a suspicious situation, just like how I thought. Anyway, we do have very strong Pokemons appearing in massive mass outbreaks, and I guess the next thing to do is just to go back to Jubilee village. So I guess we can actually make our way over there. Alright, now that we are in Jubilee village, let's go ahead and talk to Mai. She's right next to the front gate right here. Mai, what's on your mind? Your tricky treat strategy or the mushroom cake? What in the world are you talking about? Oh, okay, I guess they don't really know. Come to think of it, Irda came to me with an odd request. She asked me for hearty grains, so I gathered some for her. Could there be some Pokemon taking disguise of people to stir up mischief? I guess there is. It must be a Zoroark. Anyway, none of this why I had called you. So she did actually call us for the investigation of massive mass outbreaks in Connaught Highlands. So let's make our way over there and let's investigate on the 3 outbreaks over there. Now then, let's continue our investigation. Dashi and Mai, what brings you here, Sabi? I hurried here cause of a vision of mine. Oh, okay. So there are gonna be a bunch of alphas in the massive mass outbreaks. I guess we'll actually get to see them right here. I am excited to see how it's going to be because we'll have around 4 Pokemons around level 70 and they're gonna be all alpha Pokemons, and I guess battling them is gonna be a challenge. I do want to go ahead and see that as well. There are a few Pokemons whose alphas I have to yet catch. Now here are all the outbreaks in Connaught Highlands. Let me actually go around. If I do find any alpha outbreaks, I'll go ahead and show that to you guys as well. Now here we have a outbreak of Haunters, and since I don't really have the alpha form for Haunter, let me try and catch this one. And since this is also one of those star outbreaks, you will actually have another outbreak spawning if I clear this one. So I do believe that's how you get the alpha spawnings for outbreaks. You do have to actually go ahead and defeat the first outbreak with a star, and then you'll actually get the alpha outbreaks. Now I unfortunately defeated the alpha hunter. Thankfully there is a alpha Gengar spawning this turn. So let me actually go ahead and catch this one. Alright, the hunter is down. Let me see if I can catch this Gengar right here. And it actually made my Pokemons drowsy. Now I do see that if you have a Pokemon that you have had a really good friendship with, then it won't really fall asleep when it's drowsy. So that is one of a good thing. Let me try using Rock Slide, and not bad. I guess I do have to use it again, but unfortunately my Arcanine is gonna be going down right here. Let me switch out and let's see who we can bring. I guess Braviary is the next Pokemon that I do want to bring out. Alright, let me use Dazzling Gleam, and okay, that didn't really do that much damage, and my Braviary is going to be going down right here as well. That was not a good choice. I guess the good choice would be just bringing out my Electrode and trying to use Thunder Wave. And once it does use it, I guess I can actually try and catch this Gengar with a Heavy Ball. Let's see if we can catch it right over here. And we do catch it. Alright, so that was pretty cool. I guess we have actually cleared out the outbreak as well. Or maybe not. Okay, I missed these 2 Haunters. Let me quickly go ahead and defeat them as well. And then see if we can actually spawn a alpha outbreak. And we did get a alpha outbreak. Okay, so this is a bit troubling. I haven't yet healed my Pokemons, and as you can see, all the 4 Pokemons that we have spawned are alpha. I guess this is kind of intimidating. Let me try and actually defeat all the 4 of these hunters. It shouldn't be that difficult. But I do see that they are at level 75. Okay, it's gonna be much tougher, I guess. So we can't really take it down in one hit, and my electrode is down over here as well. Alright, let me actually go ahead and see if I can defeat them, or else I'll just go ahead and heal them up and be back over here. Alright, I did have to actually go back to heal my Pokemons, but I was able to actually come back and battle all of them. As you can see, all the Pokemons are gone. Alright, I guess I've actually completed all the 3 outbreaks. So I can actually go back to my and report her. But before that, I do want to actually make my way over here. Let's see if we have any other outbreaks that I can actually go ahead and battle. Alright, let's see if we have an outbreak around here. And okay, so I guess it's actually below over there. Okay, I guess I pinned it a bit wrong, and it's actually down over there. So let me go ahead and battle this outbreak as well, and we can actually make our way to report to Mai. Alright, the outbreak actually completed. Since we are near the Moonweave Arena, let me quickly go ahead and talk to Warden Melly as well. I don't suppose a grunt like you would even know, but I guess it behooves me to ask. Do you know the Pokemon called Cresselia? I do. Well, I figured you would know. I wouldn't expect any less from someone who managed to defeat me, even if it was just a fluke. Cresselia is said to be a very embodiment of the crescent moon. Her feathers are called lunar feathers, and the legend says if you hold one, you'll fall asleep. Okay, I guess Cresselia is right here in Moonweave Arena. I guess the name is actually quite befitting since it is called Moonweave. Anyway, we are here to help Warden Melly as well as complete our Pokédex entry. So we can actually make our way inside and try to catch Cresselia over here as well. Alright, here is Cresselia. Looks amazing, especially in this night time. Alright, so Cresselia is gonna be having confusion. So she has a barrier that will actually make you confused if you go too close to her. I can actually go ahead and show you guys that. So as you can see, my character is actually confused, and when your character is confused, it will actually reverse the controls. So if you go forward, your character will go back. You have to be quite close to actually break her barrier. So I would have to actually wait for her not to see me and try to avoid confusion, I guess. I would recommend bringing sticky globs or spoiled apricots just to actually break out the barrier and make it easier for you to actually battle the Pokemon. So let me see if I can actually clear her barrier right here. Alright, I have been going around for some time, and as you can see, I am pretty busy. But since the controllers are opposite, I'm just trying to go into the middle of arena. Thankfully, I was able to break her barrier right here, and we are able to actually start a battle with it. Alright, so Cresselia is gonna be at level 70. And let's see how much damage we can do with Sunrut right here. Alright, she is using Moonblast, which might take me down in the next turn. Let's see. And we did go down, unfortunately. That's okay. Let me quickly switch out to another Pokemon. And it seems like none other have a super effective move. So let me go ahead and switch out to my Electrode. And I can start with Thunder Wave, just like usual, which will actually help us increase its catch rate. And Now that we have it paralyzed, I think it should be much easier to catch it. Let me go ahead and use energy ball. This should bring it down to red. Or not, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and see if we can catch it right here. Thankfully, I do have a lot of ultra balls with me. And we do catch it. Alright, so this is the second legendary Pokemon that we have caught in the very first ultra ball. Alright, we are having a great streak. And here we have the Dread Plate. Alright. Now that we have got the plate, which is quite unique. Usually if we do catch Cresselia, we'll get Lunar Wing. Just like how in Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, we had got a Lunar Wing. Anyway, now that we have caught Cresselia, we are good with Moonweave Arena. The next place that we have to go is back to Snow Point Temple in Alabaster Islands. I think that's the last legendary that we have to catch. And we have made a lot of good progress in this episode. So let me make my way over there. And I guess we do have to actually report to Mai as well on the massive mass outbreaks. We did complete its investigation, but I think we haven't yet reported it back to her. And she is right over here. So let me quickly go ahead and talk to her as well. And we had a really good work out there. Alright. Now that we have completed the Coronet Highlands, I think the next place where we would have to actually go ahead and tackle the massive mass outbreak is Alabaster Islands. So in that case, I think that is going to be our next destination. I mean, we have the Snow Point Temple over there as well. Anyway, once we do complete catching the Snow Point Temple legendary as well, which is gonna be Regigigas, if you didn't know. And it seems like we have received a lot of items. So these items that Aduman has given us right here will actually let you create sticky globs, which is really helpful in the future, especially when you're trying to catch the Thunderous, Landorus and Tornadus. So I guess this is quite helpful for us. So I have been actually trying to keep and save up all my sticky globs. But I'm really glad that the game also gave us around 100 of them. The only thing left is to just go ahead and craft them as well. I do believe that we have some upgrades in the craft shop back in Jubilee Village as well. The NPC over there will actually sell us some new crafting recipes for max revive, etc. So if you do want to have those recipes, you can actually go ahead and just talk to him. You can buy them for Pokemoney. I'll go ahead and show that as well. But in the meantime, we have completed the investigation back here in Coronet Highlands. The only thing for me remaining after catching the legendaries is to collect the wisps as well. That is one major thing that is still left. It's a pretty tedious task to just catch one legendary, but I guess that's what we have to do. Anyway, now that we have completed the investigation, we are going to be going back to Jubilee Village. Let's see what we get right here. And we got a lot of items just like before. I guess the post game is trying to give us a lot of crafting materials just to make sure we can actually go ahead and craft them. But it seems like I don't have the recipe for sticky globs. So I do have to actually go back to Jubilee Village and buy the recipe for it. So let's make our way back to Jubilee Village. And here we are back at the crafting shop. Let me go ahead and talk to Unwin right here. And he has some crafting recipes. Alright, so as you can see, there are a lot of recipes that you can buy. I did go ahead and buy the recipe for Max Revive. But let me look around. We do see that there are a lot of recipes for cakes as well. And here is the recipe for sticky globs. So let me quickly go ahead and buy it. And now that we have it, I guess we can actually go ahead and craft the sticky globs as well. I did clear out my inventory, but I do believe that I have the items. And here we go. We can actually create around 100 of them, and this is gonna be helping us a lot in the future. Alright, so now that we have completed it, I guess we can actually make our way to Alabaster Islands and start our investigation over there as well. So let me go ahead and talk to my right here, who is right next to the front gate as usual. And we can make our way to Alabaster Islands with her. And yes, we are actually ready. So we have been going through all the areas as you have seen. It's kind of like a small recap for us, and it's pretty cool. Here we go. We are making our way to Alabaster Islands. And in Alabaster Islands, let's see how the weather is gonna be. Seems like we are having a massive blizzard, and the cold here is really bad. That is true. Alright, here is Leon and Melly. Seems like their rivalry is never ending. I came to advise you that the massive mass outbreaks here in Alabaster Islands seem slightly different. I guess that is true. Instead of rainstorms, they do have a blizzard right here. Maybe it's because of the cold environment that we are having blizzards instead of rainstorms, which is really cool, I guess. Alabaster Islands has always been the special place. I really like snowy areas, and this is quite cool to see that we have blizzards over here. And the visibility is gonna be as bad as the rainstorm as well. So if you're going around, I believe that it's much easier to go with your braviary and try to fly as close to the ground. So in case if you see any shiny Pokemons, you can actually easily stop. Let's hope that we'll actually find one over here as well, as I have never caught a shiny Pokemon right here while recording. Anyway, now that we have got the tips from both Leon and Melly, we can actually go ahead and start our investigation as well. They will be helping us, but we still have the whole area open to us. Just like usual, we do have to actually go through and complete 3 of the massive mass outbreaks or clear them out. So let me go ahead and do that, and we can actually go ahead and I guess report back to Mai after this and see what she has to say, since this is the last area. Now I did give 5 Agua berries to Munchlax, so I was able to see all the Pokemons on the map, and there is a shiny. Okay, alright, so this is the first time we actually found a shiny while recording, and we found it as soon as I said we didn't find one while recording. This is quite amazing, and it's a shiny Swinub as well, so pretty cool. Alright, let me continue the investigation on the outbreaks, and I'll just try to actually defeat all the 3 of them. Now I did go around. Unfortunately, the blizzard actually stopped, and it seems like I actually missed a wisp right over here. It's quite at the corner of the Snow Point Temple and on the top of a hill. It's at the end of the map as well. So I did go ahead and collect it. And now let's actually make our way back into Snow Point Temple, and let's see if the door will actually open to us this time. And here we are. Let's go ahead and click A right here to investigate. It seems like the stone, iron and icicle plates have actually reacted, and thankfully this time the door is actually opening. So this is pretty amazing. And I guess no one was able to open it till now because they never had these 3 plates. Now that we have opened it, let's go ahead and enter it. Let's see what we have. I do believe that we have to go around a bit. I'm wondering if we have any other puzzle or if it's just gonna be a set of stairs and a small area. We do have Pokemons inside here, which is a bit suspicious. They are here inside this temple forever, I guess, because as you can see there is no windows or doors. They can't really move in or out. Anyway, let's see. And we are almost there. As you can see, we do have Reggie just standing over there. Let me go ahead and save my game again, I just don't want to lose the chance of actually catching it. And we have another cutscene. What in time is that thing? It's colossal. It sure seems to be a Pokemon. I mean, it is. And we do have to actually go ahead and challenge it as well. I wonder if we can actually save our game right here. So let me go ahead and save it again. Just being overly cautious, but yeah. Let's go ahead and challenge Reggie. We are ready. Reggie is gonna be at level 70 like all the other legendary Pokemons that we have for till now. And I have brought up my Electrode in the beginning. I do want to actually start up this battle with a Thunder Wave just to make sure that even though my Electrode does go down here, I have at least paralyzed it. And we have... Alright, it did go for Iron Head, which is not really effective on my Electrode. Let me go ahead with the Thunderbolt. And it hasn't really done that much damage. Okay. Thankfully, the second one actually did a bit more damage. And we are good. So let me try using my Ultra Ball right here. And let's see if we can catch the third legendary in the first Ultra Ball. And it seems we do. Alright, so we are having a bit of a good luck in this episode. Quite happy with it. And I do believe that we have completed all the requests that Kogita had requested us to complete. The only other thing for me to do in Alabaster Islands would be trying to complete the massive mass outbreaks request. Once that is done, I think we can actually go ahead and see if we have any other missions to complete as well. But for now, since we don't really have a blizzard, I guess we can actually go back to Jubilee Village. I mean, we do have to go back to reset the weather. Anyway, it was pretty cool to see both Adaman as well as Sabi right here. And now that we have completed this, I guess we can actually make our way back. We do have to go back to Kogita's retreat. I believe we can actually go ahead and fly out, which is quite weird, but we are able to actually do it. Yep, right from the underground, we are just flying up to the camp. Okay. Anyway, we are over here, and let me quickly talk to Professor Lavington and report the findings. I have been trying to complete as much as Pokédex entries as I can, but the 30,000 points is gonna be a long way. I feel like we would have to complete the Pokédex entry for all the Pokemons in order to complete it. As you can see, I still need 23,000 points to actually clear out to the 10th star. I guess this is the longest I had to wait to complete a star, I guess. Anyway, we are back in Jubilee Village. Let's see if we get a massive mass outbreaks for Alabaster Islands this turn. And we do. Okay, so we are quite lucky. Let me quickly go ahead and complete that request as well. So I'll make my way over there. Now it is a chance that you will have the massive mass outbreak appearing in the location that you need. If you don't get it, you have to just go ahead and travel to another location and back to Jubilee Village to reset the massive mass outbreaks. And by doing it a couple of times, you will be able to get it in the place that you want. Let me quickly go ahead and complete the 2 remaining outbreaks, and I'll see you guys soon. Now over here, I was in between a outbreak, and as you can see, there is a Alpha Basculin. Let me try and catch this one. I think this is the first time we are actually encountering a Alpha Basculin. Let's hope that it doesn't run away before I catch it. I guess if I do catch this one, I will go ahead and evolve it. Evolution for Basculin is a bit unique, just like most of the Hisuian forms evolutions that we have. But let me see if we can catch this one right here. Now I did paralyze it. And let's see if we can catch it with this Ultra Ball right here. And we do catch it. Alright. Now I haven't yet evolved the Basculin that I have got before. I guess I will actually evolve this one instead. Now this Basculin, I think it is a female, and I really like the evolution colors for this one. The color palette is really amazing. And for now, I guess I'll just complete this massive outbreak. And when we are trying to complete the Pokédex, we can actually go ahead and evolve the Basculin as well. Alright, I did complete all the 3 massive mass outbreak investigations. So you have finished checking the 3 areas you were charged with in Iceland. That we did. And we have got a word from both Melly as well as Leon that they have investigated the outbreaks as well. Pretty cool. Now that we have actually gone throughout Hisui, just going against all of these Pokemons and massive mass outbreaks, I guess they will be concluding this whole thing over here. And it's pretty nice to see both Adaman and Irida right here in the very last area. I was not really expecting them to be here, but I guess it's pretty cool. And we have completed this request as well. Alright, so we did get a lot of items as usual, which we can actually go ahead and craft. But it seems like they are actually asking us to come along with them. So let's go ahead and go with them. I'm not sure where. But this is the amount of Pokemons I actually caught. I did go ahead and defeat most of them. And at least we got around 380 points this turn, which is pretty good. And it seems like the cutscene is going to be continuing. Let's see where we are going. And here we are back in Obsidian Fields. Okay. This is the place. And we picked this perfect timing. Alright. The perfect timing is a sunset. It's pretty beautiful. I'm not really sure where we are standing in Obsidian Fields, but this view is amazing. What do you think? I mean, it is beautiful. This lovely space given to us by Almighty Palkia and the fleeting time by Dialga. It's a beautiful view possible when you're having both together. I guess it is true. I mean, we wouldn't really be having these without both Dialga and Palkia being present. And it's pretty cool. I mean, this is a really nice ending for the whole massive mass outbreak investigation. It was pretty tedious to go through all the areas, but I believe it was quite fun. We are actually getting a way of catching more starter Pokemons, especially if you want to have shiny starters this way. And it's a nice thing to actually get everyone together and have it talk. Now, I didn't really realize this till now, but it seems like Mai is actually Ajaman's sister. So that is one thing that was never mentioned before. But I guess it's pretty cool. I mean, it's quite understanding why they both are quite a significant character in this game. And I do believe that Mai's Munchlax over there is quite special as well, as it's the only Pokemon that can actually sense out the massive mass outbreaks. And it's pretty nice that we are actually sharing the ways of people in the future with these guys as well, where we are having a lot of gyms and trainer battles, which I think is fun on its own way. And now that we have completed this mission, I guess the only other thing left is to actually go back to Kogita's retreat and talk to her as well. And it's pretty cool. I mean, this was kind of a surprise. I was not really expecting to have this whole scenario right here. But I do believe that this is a really fitting ending for this whole big investigation that we had. And from now on, we will have massive mass outbreaks popping up randomly in different areas. If you want to catch a particular Pokemon, you can just go ahead and go back between different areas. And that's a way you can actually switch out the massive mass outbreaks and the locations where you will get them. We have completed the daybreak request as well, which is pretty cool. And it seems like we are going back to Giblife village. Alright. And here we are. Welcome back, Dashi, and a fine work with your surveying. Pardon the imposition, but would you follow me to the training grounds? Okay. Do we have any new requests in training grounds? Maybe we do now. Let's see what he has to say. And we have Commander Kamado here. I have called you here for one specific reason. I wish to have you try your hand at a new form of Pokemon battle. I used to think that Pokemon were terrifying creatures, but you helped me change my mind. Okay, so we are actually having a new style of battling. That is pretty interesting. I wonder what we have as a request right here. Alright, so let's see what we get from this. I guess we have to complete this request as well. Okay. I'm really intrigued. I mean, we never had anything much major in training grounds till now. Unless you're just going to talk to Zizu right here to get your Pokemon moves upgraded. So let's see what we actually have. Please let me know when you're ready to have your handle at these new battles. Okay. Let me go ahead and talk to him and see what new requests we have. And we have the path of solidity and tenancy. Okay, and we have another request right here as well. Seems like it's actually talking on the path of solidity. We haven't really tried it. And it's a art of battling with a single Pokemon. Okay, I guess it's kind of like a one-on-one battle with a certain Pokemon. And this guard right here is having his doubts on it, so he wants us to actually try all of these requests out. Oh, I guess we have a lot of different Pokemons that we would have to actually battle with. That was 5 and this is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so we have 10 Path of Solidity just opened up in our request. I'm not gonna be attempting it right now. If it's gonna be a one-on-one battle, then the Pokemons might be around level 70 or 75. And having each of these Pokemons at that level is gonna be much trickier. But once we complete all the requests in this game, the post game, then I might actually go ahead and attempt it and see how it goes. But for now, here we are at Kogita's request. Let's go ahead and talk to her and see what she has to say. Now that we have already gone ahead and collected most of the stones that she had asked us to. Or maybe the most of the legendaries that she had asked us. And it seems like Volo has appeared out of nowhere. I'm really getting more suspicious on this guy as days goes by, you know. He just seems to know a lot than he's actually letting us know. Not really sure what his intention is, but I guess we're gonna be rolling with it for now. She has already requested us to bring her 3 wood, which is quite a weird request. But thankfully I do have a few in my storage, so let me go ahead and get it. Well, now that we have wood in our inventory, let's go ahead and talk to Kogita back again and see what she has to say. Alright, let's go ahead and give her all the 3 wooden logs. And this certainly ought to do. Okay, out to do what? Cutting boards. Okay, I guess she was not really asking us on anything important. Just trying to help her with her cutting boards. Anyway, it seems like she is rewarding us with something. And it's a Pixie Plate. So, okay. Okay, so I guess she was actually using a plate for a cutting board till now. No wonder that I guess she never understood that it was one of the plates that we were trying to track down. So this is really weird. I was not really expecting her to give us a plate right here. Anyway, I think we have almost collected all of the plates. Maybe around 1 or 2 might be remaining. Totally we have around 18 plates and we have got almost all of them. It seems like we have to go back to Celestica ruins to see what the secret might be. That's alright. I guess we do have to make our way back to Coronet Highlands for this. I believe that Celestica ruins is back in Coronet Highlands. And we will be meeting Volo back over there. That's okay. Let's see what we have to do next. Currently we don't really have much of a thing to do. And the guess was correct. So we did have to come right over here. We do have the pointer and it's quite close. So let me actually quickly run over there and try to avoid any attacks that come on my way. Here is Volo. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Have a look at this, Dashi. Alright. And this seems like a broken statue. This statue has been kept here far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia. Broken and shattered, yet it remains. Do you know what it is? I think so. It does look like a Pokemon that we know. It looks like the statue of Garatina. So let's see if we are right. Yep, we are right. So there must have been something that has happened to actually destroy this statue right here. Unlike the statue of both Dialga and Palkia. And it seems like we do have to actually make our way to the Sinnoh temple on the top of the Mount Coronet. And Volo is acting strange. I can feel it. We are getting closer to uncover the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is losing my lips more than it would. You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair. Why I was cursed to live through such things. Okay. A bit deeper, but I was not expecting him to talk like this. Of course, I can imagine we all go through this, something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. Which is pretty cool. Not many people do that. And what ticked off my curiosity was the mysteries to be found in legendaries in Hisui. Yep, this is kind of like how Cynthia is in the future. And that is the reason why she is a descendant of Volo. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the riverside of our world and meet the creators of our world, I guess, unwanted child banished therein, perhaps then we'll be able to understand the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself. So we must make our way to the Temple of Sinnoh on Mount Coronet's peak. Alright, so that is actually going to be our next destination. But since we have completed a lot of requests in this episode, I think we can actually go ahead and tackle it in the next episode. And I'll just go ahead and quickly heal my Pokemons as well, as we will have a lot of tough battles coming up. So it is better to actually make sure you have Pokemons around level 80 and a lot of revives and potions to heal yourself. Alright, so thank you all for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. I have a lot of these interesting videos coming up as well. And let's see what interesting things that are awaiting us in the next episode. Alright, see you guys then.